Do you know which is the largest member of the deer family? That's right, it's the majestic moose. These awe-inspiring giants are the tallest mammals in North America, Europe and Asia, making their homes in the vast chilly forests. These creatures are the epitome of adaptability, flourishing in the freezing cold climates where many animals simply couldn't survive. But their adaptability doesn't stop there. Moose are not just land roamers, they're also excellent swimmers. Yes, you heard it right. These forest titans can dive underwater using their long, strong legs to propel them through the deep. It's a sight that's as surprising as it is impressive. So whether they're traversing the snowy forest floor or diving into a cool lake, moose are masters of their environment. They provide a perfect example of nature's resilience and adaptability. These forest giants are not just large, they are also fantastic swimmers. So what does a massive creature like the moose eat, you might wonder? Well, let's dive into the dining habits of these forest giants. Moose have a varied menu, largely based on the season. Their diet mainly includes plants, leaves, and aquatic vegetation. During the summer months, they relish the lush greenery, feasting on willow, birch, and aspen leaves. When winter blankets the forest, they switch to a heartier fare of pine cones and bark. But here's an interesting tidbit. Moose have developed a special adaptation to help them dine. They have an unusual lip that's highly flexible and prehensile, much like an elephant's trunk. This lip allows them to strip leaves from branches with ease and grasp slippery aquatic plants. It's a handy tool indeed for a life spent foraging in the wild. So, if you're a moose, a mouthful of leaves makes a delicious meal. Now, let's talk about one of the most striking features of a moose, its antlers. These magnificent crowns aren't just for show, they serve a vital purpose in the life of a male moose. Each year, as the seasons change, so do their antlers. They shed their old ones, and in a remarkable feat of nature, grow new, larger ones. This process is no small task. It requires a considerable amount of energy and nutrients, but it's all worth it when the mating season comes around. During this time, male moose strut their stuff, showing off their impressive antlers to woo the females. The larger and more impressive the antlers, the more appealing the male is to potential mates. These antlers also come in handy when sparring with other males over a female's attention. It's a tough, competitive world out there in the forest, and every advantage counts. So, in the world of moose, bigger antlers mean more chances of finding a mate. Springtime in the forest is a special time for moose. Want to know why? That's when the forest welcomes the newest generation of its largest inhabitants. Moose calves are born with a soft reddish-brown coat that's as charming as it is functional, protecting them from the lingering chill of the season. These little ones are quick learners. They can stand and follow their mothers within just a few days of taking their first breath, and talk about growth spurts. Thanks to their mother's rich and nourishing milk, moose calves grow rapidly. But it's not just about physical growth. The first year of a moose calf's life is a school in itself. Under their mother's watchful eye, they learn to navigate the forest, find food, and swim across rivers. By the time spring rolls around again, these calves are ready to go solo, but not without a final nod of approval from their mother. It's a big world out there, and Mother Moose makes sure their calves are ready for it. Our majestic moose friends face some challenges. Let's find out what they are. Despite their strength and adaptability, moose are grappling with threats that are far bigger than they are. Habitat loss and climate change pose significant challenges to these forest giants. As humans expand into their territories, the moose lose valuable feeding and breeding grounds. Climate change also threatens to disrupt their cold weather lifestyles. As temperatures rise, the vegetation they rely on is changing, making it more difficult for them to find the food they need. But there's hope. By protecting our forests and wetlands, we have the power to safeguard the future of the moose. These habitats are not only homes for our moose friends, but also serve as vital carbon sinks that help combat climate change. By protecting their habitats, we can make sure these forest giants continue to roam our woods for generations to come.